Be sure to cook.
Welcome back to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today, we're going to be making bean vegetable soup, and it's going to be good. So stay tuned and let's do this. Today's show is going to be sponsored by Cooker King. Cooker King sent me this beautiful pot. It's a sturdy pot. It looks great. It feels great when you're holding it. Oh, it makes you feel fancy. And this also cooks on gas stoves, electric stoves, glass tops, ceramic, and industrial stoves. So this is a really sturdy pot. While I am cooking and you get interested in this pot, guess what? There's a good deal on this pot. You can get 15% off on this pot by clicking the link below, and you can get your 15% on this nice Cooker King. And I want to thank Cooker King for sponsoring this video. And I want to also thank them for letting me use this pot to cook my wonderful dish. This is a wonderful and nice pot. The bean and vegetable soup that I'm about to make, you can use whatever beans you want. I like the Great Northern bean, or you can mix it. And I'm just going to run through here and get out all the beans that don't look good. Okay, now we're going to wash our beans. I'm going to do a teaspoon of baking soda. You know, when people say, oh, don't put no salt in your beans, you don't really have to if you're using the baking soda, because baking soda is really salty, and that's going to take care of my salt content. I'm using a teaspoon of natural chicken flavored bouillon. So it has no salt in here at all, and I love it. Okay, as I kept stirring it up, it started getting the flavor of the beans. See, that's the flavor, guys. Okay, I've got some chicken broth. I need to cover these beans up with it completely. I'm using, this is 4 cups, exactly 4 cups of chicken broth. Okay, I'm gonna slowly pull this over the beans, put it in the refrigerator. In about 30 or 45 minutes, your beans are gonna be enlarged. Okay, while my beans are soaking in that wonderful solution that we soaked it in, we're gonna prep these carrots because we're gonna need carrots. Okay, the next thing is the celery. We're going to go ahead and get the celery prepared. We already chopped up the carrots. Okay, I got a couple cloves of garlic here. You only can use 1 if you want. Okay, I got an onion. I'm just going to get a little bit of this onion. Onion is very good with bean soup. I got some ham here, some good old diced ham. So I'm going to use a little bit of that, not a lot. I've got an all-natural kielbasa sausage. This is so different in this bean soup because this makes great flavor, that and ham. And we're going to slice this up. Okay, I have here some potatoes. They're little butter potatoes, and I like little butter potatoes. I'm going to dice these. Okay, we adding a little olive oil, and look at the nonstick. That nonstick is so neat. I'm going to add this kielbasa sausage. This sausage here needs to cook because that really needs to get the flavor into these beans. Okay, I got my sausage going. I'm going to start adding that ham in the middle. I want to get that ham going exactly with that sausage. Okay, I don't want to cook it to death. I just want to get the flavors and the juices out of all the meat. Okay, the meat's out, the garlic's going in. Let's get that garlic in. Make sure you get all that garlic. You don't want none. It's just too close. You want to stir this around. Now the thing we want to get in, because it takes so long to cook, is the celery and onions. We want to get these celery and we want to get these onions in here. Yes. Beautiful carrots, because carrots, guess what? They take a while to cook, just like the celery, just like the onions. These are all the things that take a long time to cook. Okay, you're gonna season it up a little bit with a little bit of onion powder, an all around seasoning mix that, whatever you like seasoning, if it's, seasoning salt or whatever you like, the thyme, like a dash of thyme. Okay, we're gonna do some of the onions, not a lot, just enough to give it flavor. These are the beans out. See how they doubled in size? They look wrinkled and stuff because that's the way they look. But they were little tiny bitty. And look how big they got. So they are. And the rest of the time, they're going to cook. So these things I put in here, it takes a long time to cook. Just enough with the beans. So we're going to throw the beans. We're going to throw everything in the pot. I got about a teaspoon of hickory smoke. It's a hickory smoke powder. I'm going to add this into my beans. It's a teaspoon. That's what gives that really good hickory smoke flavor in your beans. Shook it up. We add more chicken broth because we're going to fill this up because it's supposed to be a great soup. Okay, now stirring this up. Put a top on this. You're looking at about 30 minutes. Okay, so I turned down the beans on low. They're almost done. They're just a little tender. Just enough for me to start adding in these little bits of potatoes in here. So we adding in the potatoes. We're going to stir these. We're going to let these potatoes cook evenly in here. Okay, my beans are done. I'm going to add my green beans here. I'm just going to toss them. They just need a warm up. They don't need to really be cooked really good because they're already cooked. Got my green beans in there. Now I'm going to add all of that wonderful meat into the beans. You don't have to add the meat. You can just discard the meat if you don't want that meat in there to give it that bean soup, to give it that. You don't have to, but I like that meat. In my Cooker King pot, I made a good bean vegetable soup. This is delicious. And I made it in this wonderful pot, one pot dinner in this wonderful pot. I love this pot so much because the inside of the pot has a non-stick surface that I've never seen before. It feels really good. It looks good, and it looks like it's going to last me for years to come. This is my bean soup. Oh, my bean vegetable soup. And you know what, guys? It looks amazing. Follow this recipe and your guests and your family will be so happy. This is something great, creative, and different. It's a bean vegetable soup and it's delicious. Using northern beans. You can use butter beans. You can use any beans that you like. My favorite are northern beans and buttered beans. You can use these for this dish and you will never go wrong. And your family will love you. Once again, this Cooker King pot is wonderful. And if you like it like I do, then you can get 15% off. Just click at the bottom and you'll see the 15% off. And I tell you, you're going to love it. Let me know. I'm guaranteed you're going to want to cook this every time you cook. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because guess what? I didn't make this alone. You and me, we did this together. We made this beautiful bean and vegetable soup.